So of recent, I met with an old friend and we were just gisting, and then he brought up a topic that I have been trying to actually forget. This is something that happened when we were pretty little, and then I tend to ask myself, how did this person get to know about this particular incident? Only for him to tell me that his mom told him, and then my mom, and he said my mom told his mom. All right, that brings us to the topic of today's video, which is 10 things you should keep secret as a mom. Please, there are some things your kids do not want you to go about sharing. Even if you're not a mom, these 10 things I'm about to mention is also very important for us to keep secret. So I'm going to be listing those 10 things and then giving you the reasons why we are supposed to keep them secrets. So please, if this sounds like something you are interested in, you should be interested in it. Please sit back, relax, and let's dive into this video together. Hey mamas, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I am doing pretty well. I am Ijeoma, by the way. If you are seeing my beautiful face for the first time, please consider subscribing and becoming a part of this wonderful family. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell and also like this video if you gain value from it at the end of the video, okay? All right, let's dive straight into the video. Like I said earlier, 10 things that we need to keep secret if you are a mom, if you are just an individual, because sometimes we tend to run our mouths. Even if it's not intentional, we tend to say too much when it is not needed. So the very first thing on my list is information about your kids. Now, as a mom, we know our kids are a very, very important part of our lives, and I know that we just want to share so much about them. We want to tell the world how wonderful and how amazing your children are. But there are some places where you need to draw the line. There are some places where you really don't need to say a lot. Okay, I applaud those that don't like sharing their kids on the internet because of reasons best known to them, and for those that post or share their kids on the internet, you notice that there are little information about their kids that they share online. Okay, so now this information about our kids are things that we need to keep private. Things like the school they attend, their favorite food. You know, there are some really, really private information about your children that you don't need to tell people. Another example is your kids bad behavior or a particular attitude that you know your child used to display that is not pleasing to you. I don't think it is right for you to come on the internet and then display it to the world, because at the end of the day you are airing your dirty linen outside. It is a very, very bad thing to do. These days I see mothers learning little things, they already pick up their camera and then they started recording and then showing the world how spoiled or how not well brought up their children are. At the end of the day, the fault is yours because you didn't raise up well behaved children. Okay, so if there is something you know you're not proud of about your child and then you just want to do this just for clout, please hold it back, because when these kids grow up they tend to hold it against their parents. So when it comes to your children, when it comes to your spouses, when it comes to people around you, know when to draw the limits, especially if you are coming to tell people things about them on the internet. Remember, internet does not forget, so keep that in mind. Okay, the second information I think we don't need to know is your address, your home address. Like, you don't even need to tell anyone. You don't need to tell anyone on the internet that your home address is something that needs to be kept secret. Okay, even if at the end of the day they still, some people still end up finding out, but we as an individual, you as an individual needs to know, keep quiet about your place, your house. Not everybody needs to know you live in VDC, Banana Island, so estate, so house. No, nobody, not everybody needs to know. You need to keep these things private just for security purpose, because you don't even know who is watching. You share so much, and then when things befall you, you begin to say your village people at work when you don't know you actually assisted in making these things happen. Even information about the place you are at the moment, It's kind of risky. You find out that some content creators had already left the place where they are before they share it, okay? But a situation whereby you are still in a particular place and you feel the need to tell the whole world you are there, that is your problem. Those of us that are content creators that tend to do videos, unboxing videos, try to remove the address on the item you're trying to unbox so that you don't mistakenly show your home address. Number three information you do not need to tell anyone is the an information about your finances. We don't care, we don't need to know, okay? When you come out and tell people I am so amount rich, I have so amount net worth, you are making yourself a target if you don't know. Some of us don't know where to draw the line. Some people think when they share this thing online, it's going to give you a lot of followers. Yes, it will. But the same way it's bringing followers to you, it's the same way it is making you a target. Okay, when you go about telling people I bought so shares somewhere, I have so property somewhere, I come home with so amount of money, I am so amount rich, I am worth so amount of money. I don't think you need to tell us a lot about that. I don't think we need to know anything about all that. The fourth thing that you need to totally keep off the internet is personal information about your partner. You owe them that much, okay? Like if your partner does not want the world to know you, his or her age, keep it to yourself. If your partner does not want the world to know what he or she is doing, keep it to yourself. If there is a particular character that you feel your partner is displaying and you want to tell the whole world about it, I feel it's wrong, okay? He or she is your partner for a reason, and the reason why you are still together with that person is because it is okay with you. So you coming online to video and then show people things about your partner that they don't validate is very very bad. You can come online and then show some things about me that I don't approve of and then still expect that relationship to be okay, as in it takes the grace of God for you to keep working. If you have so much passion in recording things, go outside and record the bushes or the sun. Don't come online to bullshit your partner. It is very wrong, okay? The fourth information I feel you need to keep to yourself is information about yourself. Yes, just the way it applies with information about your partner, the same way it applies to yourself. There are some things about yourself the public do not really need to know, like your sexual information or information about something that are really not necessary. I don't think it's important. Just keep it to yourself, okay? The next information I feel you should keep private is your medical conditions or struggles. If you have a particular sickness you are battling with, I think it is not right for you to come online and share it. Hear me out, okay? So many people can use this against you. Like if you have an allergy, if someone wants to take your life, they could use that information about the allergy that you have shared against you. They can end up using it to get you. Now if you want to share this information just for other people to know how you have been battling it and how you have ended up succeeding in finding remedy or solution to that medical problem, I feel you can share, but don't go too deep, okay? Take for instance, I have a video about my PCOS struggle, and I will be sharing that not because I want to chase clouds, but because I want people with this PCOS struggle to know there is actually a way out of it, okay? So anticipate that video on my channel pretty soon. So if there is a medical condition that you know people might use against you, it's better you don't share it. Some people even come to the internet and lie about some medical condition that they don't have just to raise public funds. The public can come and say, oh, is it not you that have HIV the other day? The very next thing you should not share, like you should never share online, is the bad habits of the people around you. God, I don't feel comfortable sharing maybe my son throwing tantrums or using foul languages. I cannot come and share that online. Sometimes these kids do things that you didn't teach them, but they learn them maybe somewhere else and then they use these words sometimes. Then some moms will feel, the words need to hear this thing that my son just said o, and then they start recording it. They start, you know, recording just so they post it on their Instagram, and then to tell the Instagrammers that a 4 years old can say the fuck word. A 4 years old can tell the mother shut up. Like, I watched a video, yes, on Instagram where a baby, let's say she should be 2 or 3 years, was imitating the father stammering. The father is stammers, I guess. So the child was trying to was trying to copy the father, and then I was telling the mom, this is how my dad used to talk. Instead of the mother to shun that child at that point, because it is more like as if she is making jest of the man, and then the woman was just laughing, and then just like she just saw it as something entertaining. I don't see it as something entertaining, my dear. If your child has a particular habit that you know is wrong, don't come to the internet just to make people like you. No, you don't do that to them. You don't spread your dirty linen outside. If the video of that child didn't sit right with me, even a lot of people said it in the comment section, that the woman was supposed to correct that child, and don't make jest of people that talk that way, because at the end of the day it is not their fault. Same as other people around us. Take for instance our siblings, our parents, our cousins, our neighbors. There are some things that there are some characters that they might be portraying that doesn't sit right with you. It is not okay for you to pick up your camera at that time when they are displaying such behavior, and then start cameraing it. Another example is the video of the girl that wanted an iPhone 8, and then the father's response was so harsh and vile. I will never do that to my kid, but same way, at the same time, the girl also is very wrong. Whether you like it or not, the man is our father. I'm not justifying that what the man did is right. That is a very very harsh way of parenting. You don't parent like that. It is bad parenting. You don't transfer aggression of something else that is wrong with you to your children. It is very wrong. Same way it is very wrong for the child to post that kind of thing. It's just like posting your dad's weakness. It's just like posting your mother being a gossip. Okay, coming online to share those characters that they struggle with. Yes, they struggle with those characters that they don't want a third party to know about it. Then you feel it's right for you to come and post it online. It is very wrong. Okay, nowhere to draw the line. The next thing I feel should be kept secret is your passwords. This, you don't even need to tell anyone this. Whatever password you use, please do not share it online for your own good. Okay, and if you are going to be using any password, make sure it is a very strong one, especially if you're a public figure. The world know your date of birth, they know your first name, second name, your last name, they know your surname, they know your address. And most times we end up using some of these things as our password. So I would advise, don't use any of these things I've mentioned as your password. Okay, try to use a somewhat stronger word for your password that the world cannot even guess. It's just for your own security purpose. Now this next one is for those of us that have camera in our homes. Some of these people that install these cameras still have information about the camera that is in your home. They can still access it. What I feel you should do is, once they finish installing a camera in your home, check to be sure that no other account is logged into your camera. Okay, just to be very very conscious, or to be very very secured, check to be sure that no other account, because sometimes these people that install this camera, some of them are perverts, some of them are weird. Okay, some of them leave their information in your camera, and then when you do things in your home, they find out, they know about it. So make sure no other account is logged into your camera, just to be sure you are the only one that have access to that camera footage. Okay, the last thing on my list that I feel you should not share to the public is your legal information, and this is because you don't know who will go behind you and give your opponent informations that they need to use against you. You don't know. Even if you want to share to people, let it be people that are really close to you, which I don't even feel comfortable with, but just so they know that you are going through a divorce. Because sometimes your opponents can go to the extreme to get something that they can use against you, and at the end of the day these legal cases are just a little thing that will make them have upper hand over you. So your legal information should be kept secret. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I so much appreciate you watching till this very point. You don't even know how happy I am to have you here. Okay, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It is just your own little way of assisting us and helping us grow. Okay, it does not even cost you anything. It is totally free. All right, so share this video with whosoever you feel needs to learn or know these things. Don't be selfish. Okay, if you get an information that you like, do well to share it to other people. I'm going to be leaving a playlist of other videos that I have made and I've posted on this channel. Please, you can do yourself a lot of good by watching those videos. I would really appreciate it if you do so. So thank you very much once again. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye bye.